Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in the Audio Master Show tonight. Oh man, it feels so good to be on here. It is actually Sunday. I don't know if you guys are geared up for tomorrow. Man, I sure am, man. I have a few little things that are imperative that I have to do in the morning. And then after that, man, I'm cutting loose, dude. It feels good to be able to do so. I'm so grateful. And I just wanted to get on here tonight, man, and talk to you guys, see what was going on, man. I did want to say I appreciate each and every one of you as always. If you haven't hit that subscribe button right down snare, go ahead and rip it out, man. Hit that snare drum and slam that bell out of the park. Get you a grand slam. It's always great to come on and just spend some time with you guys. Talk about a little bit about audio recording because that's what we're here for, man. We're here to talk about audio recording and tips and tricks and all kind of cool stuff. I did want to say also, if you haven't joined the Audio Master on Facebook, you got to go to your groups because I'm getting people that's writing in and whatnot. How do I get on your page? You got to go to groups on your Facebook. Type in Audio Master. You'll find us there, man. Join the group, man, and it's a great place for all of us to connect. Engineers, musicians, no matter what stage you're at, man, post your stuff. Let us know what you're doing, man, because it's going to get us all involved. A great little hub for us all to come, man. Ah, I love it, dude. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for joining in tonight, man. As always. Shoot, man. So I had some people write in, and I had one guy that I've been trying to answer people's questions online as we go because I know each of you have questions about recording and mixing and mastering and all that good stuff about equipment. But there are many. A guy writes in. He says, "Audio Master, what kind of headphones are or do you recommend to use on mixing?" Question mark. Thanks, Joe Green. Okay, because there is a difference between what I like to mix on and what I like to track on. So these are actually the DT990s by Bear Dynamics, and I love these headphones for mixing. They're so comfortable, man. Oh gosh, they're wonderful, and you can go long periods of time or longer periods of time without them hurting your head. And they're just probably one of the most comfortable set of headphones I've ever had. But for tracking, I really like those Sennheisers. Sennheiser makes the HD 280s, and they're only $100, man. So I mean, I don't know how much you want to spend on headphones or whatever, but there is a difference between tracking, and I kind of want to cover my ground here tonight. So I answer your question. What I like, I like the DT990s by Bear Dynamics. They're really cool, and they're just super comfortable, and I love them. And I'm really used to how they translate on other speakers, so that makes a difference. This isn't my first rodeo or first time wearing these, and but I want to say when I first started mixing, I was actually using a set of could go either way, tracking and mixing. But that was the AKG K240s. They're well known in every studio, and only for $69 that'll get you in the door, man, and you can start doing some mixing and tracking. But here's the thing, man. After I left the AKG world on the headphones and got into the Sennheiser and the Bear Dynamics, I honestly prefer the Bear Dynamics for mixing, and then the Sennheisers, the 280s for tracking. And I do have a pair also of the Telefunken closed back for tracking. But I've noticed whenever I'm singing through them, it just for me personally, I like a good set of headphones that's going to be true to whatever I'm doing and not color anything or make it sound any different, because I want to know what's coming out and how I'm singing, if I'm flat or sharp or whatever. And it seems like I had to pull one of the headphones earmuffs back to actually get a better sound. I do prefer doing my tracking in the studio room without any headphones on at all if I can get by without too much bleedage in the microphone. But I just sing a lot better in an open room than I do with headphones on. And a lot of people you'll find they're the same way. They just some people sing sharp and some people sing flat. It's a weird thing that goes on um, whenever you get headphones on someone's head and they're tracking their vocals. For some reason, there's a little bit of a disconnection between the mix and them. And so that's why you see a lot of people singing. When they're singing, they'll pull one muff back. That way they can get a mixed sound and then get the room sound and hear themselves singing. But man, I like taking it all off like that and being able to hear and actually do my tracking. But mixing, I love these Bear Dynamics 990s. Man, they're just awesome, awesome. Bear Dynamics also makes an. Let's see if I can find that here. Which one that is? I want to say, okay, it was the DT770 that Bear Dynamics makes. That's a closed back, and that one's going to be really good for tracking. That'll put you out about 180 bucks for that one. Probably 180 bucks plus tax for that one. And but I want to try those, man. I haven't tried those, but I'm certain if I do and when I do, I will love those headphones, man. Bear Dynamics is just a really probably the most comfortable set of headphones. Get online or whatever and do the check out the reviews. You're gonna love the reviews to what people are saying about the Bear Dynamics. They're just really good, and that is my favorite choice. So just to let you know, but here's the gig, man. I have my Bear Dynamics that I listen to, and then while I'm mixing, but I'll mix on them for about 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, and then I'll jump to some of my monitors in the room and I'll mix on them. I'll mix on my Atoms and I'll mix on my PreSonus. So I'm always going back and forth between the three. And as it gets later on the night and I start cranking down the music or whatever, I like to put on my headphones, especially if there's somebody else in the room or trying to go to bed, which here I don't have that problem anymore. So, but I do like to change it up and then just see how it's sounding on the different mixes and whatever. I mean, on the different monitors and headphones, I like to change it up just to see if I'm getting close to everything. So it's good to have a different set of monitors to reference from in your studio. And I love having a three. I love three because it's easy, and especially after you get to know your monitors and your room and everything, you're going to really enjoy being able to, get close to the mix and then going, man, I had it right on. I had it right on. But I'm liking the way it's sounding on all the monitors. Okay, now I can hear the difference, how each one sounds different, but my mix sounds really, really good on all of them. So that's where you want to be. So thank you, Joe, for writing in. I appreciate that. I hope I answered your question there on what set of headphones I like. And but yeah, the Bear Dynamics, you can't go wrong with them. I think you're really gonna like it's a good choice. And then read all the reviews. You can get online and read all the reviews you want to on the Bear Dynamics stuff. But really, man, truly the most comfortable set of headphones I've ever owned in my life. Now, keep in mind, they make headphones. I think Sennheiser makes a set of headphones that's like 1,800 bucks, man. So I've never listened to those headphones, and I've never mixed or tracked or anything through those headphones. But man, I mean, I've listened to a lot of different ones. I've listened to Sony. I've done some work through Sony, AKG, Sennheiser, Bear Dynamics. So those are the main ones that I've mixed through and had fun with through the years. But there are a lot of great headphones out there, and so is it a bias question? I don't know because it could be an argument. Everybody has their own choice as to what they dig, man. But I don't know if I'd want to spend 1,700 $800 on a set of headphones. I mean, I think I'd rather put that into a pair of studio monitors in the room than headphones because it's just easy to jack things up, trip over the cord, pull it out. There's just a lot of things that can happen to a set of headphones that won't happen to a pair of studio monitors up on your desk or stands or whatever. So I would just kind of be careful about jumping into spending that kind of money on a set of headphones to monitor and mix through. But these DT990s just rock out for me, man, and I'm really really comfortable with them. and they just feel good on my head, man. Ah, people are blowing up, man. Oh, so I wanted to say, and you guys already know, and I'm going to continue to mention this, man. If you haven't, thank you guys for joining in for one thing on the show because but also it's really, really cool that we have the Facebook thing going on now, the group Audio Master, because it's a place, no matter where you are in your walk in audio recording or an engineer or mixing or whatever, it's a great place to put your music, man, and to have some good critique and positive influence on everyone and to upbuild everybody. But really, the show tonight was Are You Touching the Stars? And that is going to be the title of this video. And you might be saying, what the heck is he talking about? Are you touching the stars, man? Are you dreaming? No, man, I'm not dreaming. But however, I do like to dream because whenever I dream, I know I'm sleeping well, and good things happen when you sleep and you dream. Your body goes into that where it just fixes itself, man, and it recovers, and it replenishes itself when you get good sleep. When you're not sleeping good, that's not a good sign. Okay, it's not a good sign. But are you touching the stars, man? That is going to be the title of this video, and I just want to touch on that a little bit, man, because here's the thing, and I want to share this with all of you. It's something really, really important, and to me anyway, and I hope it is to you as well. As we do things in our life, and we learn about our craft, and we learn about what we love, it's very, very important that we always sometimes take a step back and when we do that, we tend to take two steps forward. And so we can kind of get in the idea that it's a me first attitude, or we can get in the idea of the race of being on the wheel, and chasing, 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 but never stepping off the wheel and smelling the roses and looking at the picture from the sidelines. So I just wanted to touch on that tonight, man. Are you touching the stars? Is everyone important in your life, man? Because I say that with all honesty, we're all kind of really stars, in a way, we really are, and we all will someday fall, right? Nothing lasts forever, and you never know who's here today and who'll be gone tomorrow. So, this is why I want to say to all my subscribers, man, thank y'all for joining in. Thank you for participating on my show. Thank you for writing in with your comments and everything, and continue to message me and whatever, even if it's in a private message or whatever. I always get back with you guys that do. And I just want to let you know that, hey, man, all of y'all are important to me. And as the show grows, and especially the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel group, we are going to grow, and we're going to grow together. I just want all of you to always be kind to one another, man, and to just look at it like that, because here's the thing, man. You never really know what someone's going through, And here's the thing, man. All of us, we all breathe the same air. It may be cleaner in some parts of the state than others, okay? But we all breathe the same air, all right? And we don't know what someone's going through in their life, man. So we always want to be kind to one another, man, and encourage one another and upbuild them. And I hope I'm going to do my best to do so on this show. And I just appreciate all of you. Okay, so hit that like button, hit that share, man. Join the group, put in your ideas and all that good stuff. So it doesn't matter, like I say, where you are in your walk in the music industry. If you love music, whether it's just being a musician, or you really enjoy it more actually doing the engineer part of things, and you like getting in there and getting behind the board and getting everybody in, and letting everybody kind of feel comfortable and making sure everybody's comfortable and all their needs are taken care of before they start doing their tracking, which is really, really important that we do that. And there's certain people that we can be around that we immediately just feel comfortable being around those people, because they're just the way they their hospitality is, right? And so, being a good engineer is being able to be, someone that can do that and make other people feel comfortable when they're around them, and then making sure all their needs are taken care of so they can perform their best and lay their best tracks down for you. Okay. So, are we touching the stars? So yeah, that's the way we want to look at it. Everybody is a star, man. We're all stars, man. Y'all are the stars. And so we want to encourage everybody and be a good host, be very hospitable when people come in our studio and do some tracking and whatnot, because we're going to get the best out of them. And that's our job, to get the best out of them as musicians and to feel comfortable in your home studio or your, recording studio down the street or whatever. It's our job. That's part of our job as an engineer, to make them feel comfortable and make them feel like they want to come back to our studio and record again. That's how we can touch the stars, man, is to be kind and good to other people, man. So they come in and they want to come back and be a part of the team, man. Because here's the thing, man. A team is much stronger than a single individual, and that's for sure. And that's what you'll learn about in the music industry, is that there's more than one cat wearing the hat, man. And when everybody pulls together as one, many can do great things together. And I think about those old times, man, all those pyramids that were built back in the day. Think of the stuff they did, man. I mean, how they do that? I mean, they're still here, last throughout the test of time, right? And they did it with ropes and manpower. Wow. I have to laugh about that, because isn't that cool, man? The stuff that's being built today, you might have, a few engineers on the job or whatever, but man, it sure don't last like, the way they did things years ago, man. That's really kind of cool. And I even think about the equipment, like some of that old recording gear, man, those old Poltecs and everything. And Steven did a show that I posted on the group page. No, I didn't post that one. Steven needs to post that one, but he did a video, man, on YouTube, and he's showing the difference between the clones of the Poltec and then the original Poltec, man. He's talking about the switches, how they just like click, and you can actually hear the original Poltec, the switches, how better it was made. Things were made better back in the day, man. And so anyway, these clones can get close, but man, those originals are the originals, and you're going to pay for them. But here's the thing, man. I want to say that's why I like Avalon equipment so much. Avalon is something you can get today, but their gear is like that, man. When you actually turn those knobs on those Avalon stuff, man, it's got that that nice click in between each increment. And man, what a and sound like ice cream and butter, man. Their preamps sound beautiful, super super clean, and everything just rocks on that Avalon gear, man. I got to get some more Avalon gear in here. I got I had to sell all my other stuff, but I wanted some Avalon, and there's another piece that I want in here, you guys. And I know if you know anything about or if you've been in the recording business for long, it's called the Distressor by Empirical Labs, and they have one also that's called the Fatso. I had both of them. I had the Fatso and the Distressor, and man, that thing just rock. Anything that you ran through it, you didn't even have to set anything, right? You just run something through it, man. You didn't have to know anything about anything. And the sounds that you got out of that piece was just incredible, man. So, but now they have some plugins that you can put in, but I'm wondering if it's sounds as good as the outboard gear. It's going to be hard. I mean, I don't have it, so it'd be interesting to get it and see if it compares up to the original Distressor and the original Fatso, because I did a lot of cool stuff with that. I was actually using the 610 preamp going through that Distressor on a lot of my tracking back in the day, and those two pieces together just talk about a big fat beautiful sound. I miss all that gear, man. I miss it, and once you have it and it's gone, you miss it. You really do. You become accustomed to it, and you know how it sounds, and you can just it's just a beautiful thing. So I want to show you something, guys. I have some more audio back here, okay? And to me, it's kind of really entry level stuff. It sounds really good, especially this Tone Beast preamp for the money. I just really sounds great. I can dial in some great sounding stuff. Uh, and then I have a 1073 over here too by Warm Audio. Okay, and then a WA2A, which is supposed to mimic the LA2A back here. But here's the thing, and it sounds good. It really does. It sounds good for what it is. But here's the thing, guys. How long is it gonna last, man? The switches on it, the knobs, the buttons, and everything. Well, especially on the 1176 here, and what? Yeah, the WA2A. It doesn't have that feel to me, man. It doesn't have that just that feel that just makes you go. You can tell the difference. But anyway, I don't like to really bash anything, but I would like to see how long it lasts. And I figure if I can get 2 years or 3 years out of it, I've done pretty good for the money I've put into it. But I really want to get some Avalon gear in here and the Fat Soda stressor in here, and or the distressor itself, and do a lot of work with it, man. It's just so much to do and to get and to acquire. Um, like I say, but I've been enjoying the warm audio. It has been working for me for what I've been doing lately. So I'm not gonna bark. I'm not gonna bark up any tree or anything. But I do want to say, man, keep encouraging people, keep reaching for the stars. Every one of you is important, and everyone in your walk should be important to you, because here's the thing, we're all going to fall. We're not going to be here forever, man. So there's a purpose behind everything and how we all come together and we meet and everything. And we can all learn from one another, right? And that's what we want to do is continue to learn, and continue. Ah, I feel so good, man. It's Sunday, and I just, man, I was cruising around earlier. I got up this morning. Okay, so yesterday morning, you guys know I cleaned the garage. The inside of my car got wet because I left the top off of it. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it did. So I cleaned the garage out to pull my car in, and that's where it stayed last night. Woke up, so it was 89 degrees in the morning yesterday here. It was so humid. I was pouring down sweat cleanly. It was like, oh my gosh, it feels like midsummer, man, a bathtub. Today, woke up and it was 68 degrees. So what's going on with this crazy weather, man? I think they're just trying to get us sick. I don't know. So I've been pumping in my vitamins, man, and eating tons and trying to stay healthy, man. And I hope you guys are staying healthy too, man. But here's the thing, look, if you're joining in and you have a guitar and you haven't been, I want to encourage you tonight, and I hope this show can encourage you to get in your studio after the show and pick it up and start playing some guitar, man, or start working on your chops. Or if you already have some music that's already recorded, even if it's old stuff. I posted some stuff the other night. I really want people to participate in the Facebook page, but even if it's old, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and post it. Even if you're not happy with it, go ahead and post it. There's many tunes that I have that I would love to remix and do to a different level, because looking back in hindsight, we can always improve on things and make things better. Sometimes that's why it's cool to be able to do something, have everything on file, walk away from it for a year or whatever, and come back to it and then take it to a completely different level. I know I've done stuff like that before too with some of my recordings, but I have several tracks, man, that you guys don't know what happened. But I sold all my other stuff. I moved into this location here and then started building my studio. Well, as I was building my studio, another friend contacted me, a longtime friend, and he says, "Hey," I said, "Look, this is what happened. Da da da. You want to come stay with me? Can you come stay with me and let's do some tracks together? And I've got some tunes I really want to write and put down." I said, "But I don't have a computer. I don't have any of my stuff. but I still have my license to my plugins and all that other stuff. So he said, sure. And he came down and stayed with me in a very difficult time for me. Okay, guys. Um, but anyway, so we did everything on his computer. We did all the tracking on his computer and whatnot. Well, he was having some family problems with, just things were going on in his life too, man. So we laid down all the tracks to, I want to say like 9, 10, 12, 13 songs, man, that we had already had within like a month, month and a half. And some really cool stuff that was coming out after. You'd be surprised what you can write and what you can do when you're going through difficult times or whenever you're inspired in some kind of a way that something happens. And so, anyway, I was putting down all these really cool tracks. Well, he was having some things going on with him, and he had to jet. And even though we had mixed out a few of these songs, we mixed them out in a form in a way that it was like just a quick reference just to see how it sounded on everything else. It wasn't really mixed out to the fullest capability as far as blowing up vocals, making them huge, doing all the little things that really take it to a level of being radio ready, even sending it off to get mastered. We didn't do any of that. I just had a few demos that we had, basically, they were demos to me, but I'm going to be sharing them with you guys. I'm going to be posting them on the Facebook page as we go along. And but it'd be nice to. There's a few of them that I really really liked. It'd be nice to go ahead and jump back and take them to a different level. I do have the stems, I think, on them. But anyway, we'll see if I still got them in my Macintosh. They were emailed to me, so I don't know actually if they're all there or not. But anyway, yeah, man. So post your stuff on the Facebook page because we're all going to be looking in and we're all going to be watching and seeing how that goes and participating, man. So I want to encourage each of you, man. If you haven't been on your instrument or you haven't been in your recording studio and you haven't been mixing tunes, man, get in there, man. So Steven joined our group on the Facebook page, and he's really got some great gear, especially some old gear, and he seems like just a wonderful guy to get to know, man. So I want to do an interview with Steven and get him on here and do some live stuff with him as far as ask him, when he got started, what encouraged him to get it started, all the little stuff. But I like him to show y'all and everyone on here his cool gear that he's got, man. He's really got some beautiful recording gear, and it's that gear that you just die to have in your studio, all that classic stuff, the Uri 1176s and the Pultex, man, and the analog everything, point to point, wiring and all that good stuff. A tape machine, 2-inch tape machine. He's got all that stuff. Just the Die-To's studio that any recording engineer would love to have, right? I'm sure he's got a lot tied up into all that, and it'd be interesting to get him on here and do some live shows with him and ask him um, just about everything, just ask him about everything, his gear and how long he's been doing it and all kind of cool stuff, man. So anyway, he's a part of the Facebook group now, and you got to join it. You got to join in with us, man, and be a part of the ride. So I sent out a couple Audio Master t-shirts to several of my subscribers already, man. I hope you guys get them and let me know when you do get them. It'd be great to hear from you and find out if they fit correctly, if you like them. Now, this is a large, and I want to show you. Look how much it stretches just in the sleeve. Okay, so the whole shirt is really flexible like that, and I think you're gonna like it, man. For sure. And so even if and I only have like two extra larges, so the extra large is gonna fit, someone that's really, really big because these shirts do stretch a lot. And I do want to say they're really, really comfortable. So if you're into recording and mixing and mastering and all that, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe, slam that bell out of the park, man, and type down there why you would like a Audio Master t-shirt, man, and that'll get you in a drawing to get one. Uh, these shirts really cost a lot because of the printing and everything, man. I want to say I spent like $90 just on the the printing thing, and then plus the t-shirts and all that other stuff, and then to mail it off, it costs quite a bit to do all that. But here's the thing, man. I like to get to where I have them in different colors and whatever. There's one that I like this, that it's a neon. I was gonna go with it, but I really, in my mind, I wanted to do black and white traditional. But the lettering, so on a black shirt, keep it on a black shirt, but the lettering is like a neon yellow, man, and it really is bad to the bone. And it was a, it was a race, really, which one I was going to actually get made up first. So, and I would ask different people, which ones you like best. You like the yellow one? Because there was three options. It was yellow. Okay, all the lettering was yellow on a black neon yellow. It was white, which is the idea that I went in with, and then it was neon green, and they all looked great, man. And then I asked some of my friends, and they were like, "Well, the neon green kind of looks like the Sure, because Sure came out with using the neon green on the black shirt." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, man, that narrows that one out of the picture." And then I had a group of people who were saying, "I like the yellow ones." And then I had a group of people, that some old time friends of mine, that said, "Man, I like the white ones that's traditional, and you'll get more, black and white are the two strongest colors, man, and you'll get more people digging that." And so I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Everybody can do color." And I'm like, "Okay, you're right. Black and white is timeless." And so that was the idea that I had when I went in there. So anyway, long story short, man, I want to be able to sell them at whatever I, got them for, whatever, balances out, to be able to send them off, and just so that everybody can have one, man. They're just really, really cool shirts to have, man. But thank you guys for joining in tonight on this Sunday night, man. I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope everything's working for you, man, and you had a great day today. I know I had a really, really good day, man, and it just continues to get better, man, as the show grows, and people are coming on, and we're getting people to join in that want to hang out and want to learn about different audio recording tips. But Joe, I hope that I was able to answer your question tonight on as far as what kind of headphones I like to mix with. I like the DT 990s by Bear Dynamics, man. These suckers rock and roll, and they're super, super comfortable. These are my favorite headphones out of all time to mix on, just because I can go a long time wearing them. And they're super. I don't know if you can see this inner part right here, this gray stuff. You see that gray stuff? It's like it feels like a pillow. It feels even more comfortable than a pillow. It's super, super soft, and it's squishy, because like a lot of headphones in the inside here, it's like this. I want to say the material is like a vinyl or something, and the vinyl gets sticky. If you're a little hot, it gets sweaty, and it sticks to your head. And what else? And it kind of folds and crinkles in a way that, and then it'll tear after a while. That vinyl will tear, and there'll be one little piece or two, or it'll start cracking. My AKGs did that. Okay, it started cracking all the way around the whole headphone, and then when you went to put it on, it just would stick you on the side of the face, and with a little bit of heat and in the room and whatnot. There's nothing worse than something sticking you and it's hot on your face. So, and that's what encouraged me to get these. And I didn't know too much about them when I got them, but I was reading that other people thought that they were really, really comfortable. And I said, okay, well, I'll try them out, man. So, not only are they the most comfortable set of headphones I've ever worn, they sound absolutely great. And I fell in love. So when these wear out, I'm going to get me another pair, because I love these. So, anyway, Joe, I hope that helps you out, man. Check it out. Do the reviews on yourself if you want to. Excuse me, and find out what and make your own decision on that. But I like the Bear Dynamics. They work for me, man. And so I really wouldn't spend $1,700 on a pair of headphones. But if you got the money, man, and money is no option to you, then go ahead, try them out. I've never tried them out, but they're out there, so you can spend as much as you want to spend on monitors and headphones. And And like I say, man, there's just a lot out there. But for $100, man, um, Sennheiser makes a great set of tracking headphones that I really, really dig. And then these I like to mix on. And so those are my two favorite, and those are my go-to just because I've used a lot of other ones. And so I hope this helps you out, Joe, and continue to subscribe to the channel, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting a lot of people that are watching and sending in their questions and whatnot. But I don't see when I go to my analytics page and whatever, I don't see if you're joining or anything. So I don't know. So I encourage you to join the page, man, and hit that little slam that bell, because here's the thing: when you slam the bell and you hit the bell, it notifies you when I get on and everything. And perhaps maybe that's what's going on. That's why I don't see my new subscribers. I don't know, man. There's a lot to learn about YouTube, man, and there's so many different things because I really don't think anybody knows everything about YouTube, to be honest with you. You can't send in any questions or ask any questions until you're monetized. And then only then when you are monetized, you go to this little area and you get someone, you type in your question or whatever you have to ask, and then you get someone like, that'll come in real time and answer that. But I don't think you can call anybody. I don't think, it's not set up like that. So YouTube, there's a lot of things about it that a lot of us don't know. A lot of people that would like to be able to send in our questions, but we can't until we're monetized, man. And so it's a strange thing, man. And hopefully, I hope someday they kind of get it all worked out to where you can get in touch with YouTube if you have any questions or whatever, or you're new and you don't understand it, and you're not just getting another YouTuber's opinion on what they think on uh, how to do things. So anyway, I hope they can make that happen for us because we all need it, man. Um, I know I do. That'd make things a lot easier, wouldn't it? So thank you again, as always. I'm gonna keep it short tonight, man. It is Sunday evening, and I've just had a hard week, and I am so ready to ease on back and enjoy the rest of the night and chill on out, man. But I do want to say before I let you guys go, I am going to be reaching out to about 3 people right now that I've already put my feelers out to and want to do a show with them and do a live interview with them. So it's going to be interesting to see if they respond tomorrow night. So we might have somebody live tomorrow night, doing an interview. Maybe it's Tyler, maybe it's Rick, maybe um, it's Steven. I don't know. We're going to see who wants to do a show and feels like doing a show. Um, I do want to let you guys know that you don't have to be in the studio for us to do a live show together. You can be wherever you want to be in your comfort zone, and we can stream live. You can just join in on the stream, and it makes it really nice that we can be in 2 different places of the world and be talking like we're just sitting in front of each other, having a glass of tea or whatever, man. So appreciate you guys for joining in. As always, hit the subscribe button, slam that bell out of the park, man, and we will see you again.